So is the Pocophone F1 any good in 2020? Currently, I'm recording using the Pocophone F1. This is the front camera. Currently recording at 1080p 30 frames per second. Is the quality any good? Baka may magtanong dyan, bakit ka nagsasalita ng English? Well, I understand that a lot of you viewers will not be Filipinos. So first we will discuss about the performance. What is the performance of this phone in this year? Well, the best selling point by far of this phone from the day it was sold up to now is the processor. Okay, believe me or not, the processor is still very fast, very snappy, no lag up to this day. Even the support, even the software can be updated up to Android 11. There's still a software support for this model up to now. Now that's future proofing, baby. And the price has gone down from the day of its release. So if you ask me, this is the best value for money, you can buy Snapdragon 845. If you're a gamer, I highly recommend this phone even up to this day. Next up is the battery. What is the performance of the battery in 2020? In my experience, there's just from the day I bought this, it's still the same. Okay, I can go through a day without charge or a day without charging. Full charge at night, use it in the day, and I can go whole day, charge it at night again. Still, from the moment I have used this up to now, this that I'm recording this, battery power or battery consumption did not change. Next up is storage. Now I know, alam ko, halos lahat na ngayon ng manufacturers, all of the manufacturers manufacture phone that does not support SD card. Okay, and I think, in my opinion, SD card support is very important because 128 gig is just so easy to fill up. Why? Number one is this, the camera. Okay, if you record in 4K, it's gonna consume a lot of space. You take one picture and you'll never know you have thousands of them, and more likely you'll be filling up that 128 gigabyte in less than a month, probably, if you take pictures all the time and you do not delete those pictures. So it's not like here in the Philippines we have the cloud. Hindi mabilis ang internet namin dito. Okay, our internet is not that fast. It will be filled up very soon, and believe me, 128 gigabyte will be a thing of the past in the near future. So next up is the software. Now why is it important, software? Because up to this day, this phone is still receiving updates, which is very good. That means they have support for their older phones. Okay, this was released, I believe it's 2018, now it's 2020, and still receive update, right? Come on, the consumer wins. The issue that this phone had in the past, like the ghost touch and the freezing screen freeze, as do they say, right? Those issues can be fixed with the 10.3.8 update. So now your most favorite part, I guess, the camera. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's do a short vlogging test. I'm gonna stand up here and let's move around. Okay, now I'm currently filming using the Pocophone F1. This is the front camera, no edit whatsoever. This is the raw file, I guess. I'm just moving around. I'm using a mini pod or tripod. As you can see, my hands are quite steady, but a slight movement will shake the quality a bit. Is it any good? Now I'm moving around. This is vlogging using a phone. It's very powerful. A phone can be very powerful nowadays. It's not just a tool. You can use it as a weapon if you want. Ipalo mo. Matigas naman yung phone. And so the question is, how do this camera compared to the newer phones right now? And the answer is, I don't know. Because I don't have those units, I don't have those cameras, I can't test those out. But what I do know is maybe their quality is much better. Yes, much better, but there's only an incremental increase. Very incremental increase. Why? Because this is still a phone. You cannot compare this device to the professional cameras like the GH5 or the Canon M50 or those big red cameras that you see, Airy, Alexa, or something like that. This just, the technology does not allow it, at least right now. Okay, but this camera compared to the newer cameras, newer phone cameras, there may be an increase, but it's little. Okay. It's gonna take a long time for it to improve a span, you know, not just incremental increase. But hey, technology works that way, you know. Those incremental increases will soon become, you know, big ones in the future. And spoiler alert, this one is recorded and edited using this phone itself. See? Ang lakas ng Snapdragon 845. Actually, yung import na ito, kabilis lang eh.